Hello, my name is Sabrina, and today we're going to discuss what a key signature is and what to do when it appears on your music. First, let's discuss the relationship between scales and key signatures. A scale is from one letter to that same letter but higher on the piano. C to C, E to E, A flat to A flat. But instead of using all 12 of the white and black notes up until the next letter, you're only going to pick 7 because we have 7 letters of the musical alphabet. To find out which 7 you'll use a formula involving whole steps and half steps. The formula is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Let's try it on a C. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. When we play the scale of C, we'll need only white keys, 7 white keys. But if we slide just one letter over to D, now we'll need a different set of white and black keys. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. This time we have 5 white keys and 2 black keys. Using every letter of the alphabet without skipping any or without having any duplicates, the letters of the D scale are D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Now that we understand what a scale is, let's talk about what the key signature is. A key signature shows you what starting note to play and what black keys you'll be using. Whether it's all sharps or it's all flats, it always tells you what your starting note is. But there's a little trick to finding out what the starting letter is. But let's just make it clear. A key signature is that combination of black and white notes that point you to a specific starting note. So first, let's talk about key signatures that use only sharps. On your screen, you'll see a slogan, 4 city girls dance an excellent ballet. This has to do with the order that the sharps always appear in. So if on your music you see 2 sharps, you'll use F and C for city. If you see 4 sharps, 4 city girls dance, F, C, G, D. You could look on your music and look at what line or space each of the sharps appear in, but if you remember the slogan, it could be easier. To find the starting note for any sharped key signature, you take whatever the last sharp is and raise it a half step. So let's try it. When you have 2 sharps, F and C, the last sharp is C, but not a regular C, a C sharp. Find your C sharp and raise it a half step. The scale of D that we did earlier had those 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Let's try it again. If you have 4 sharps, F, C, G, D, the D is your last sharp. Find D sharp and raise it a half step. In the scale of E major, you'll include F sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and D sharp. Even though you don't play the sharps in the order that they appear on the key signature, they are still the same sharps. Now let's do the slogan for flats. Before eating a donut, get coffee first. This time, your letters appear in a different order, but it's still the same principle. If you see 3 flats on your music, it'll be before eating a, B, E, A. Or 5 flats, before eating a donut, get. To find the starting note, you have to do it a little differently. You must locate the second to last flat, and that will be the name of your key signature. So let's do it with 3 flats. Before eating a. The last flat is A. We would want the E because that's right before the last. So find E flat. That is the starting note for the scale that includes 3 flats. When we have 5 flats, B, E, A, D, G. But I want the one right before the last, the second to last. So D. Find the key D flat. That's where your scale will start. Key of D flat major uses all 5 black keys and 2 white keys. Now, let's look at a piece of music to see how the key signature affects it. In this example, we have 3 sharps. we know it's F, C, and G. But notice how on your music, on the actual notes within the measures, you don't see any sharp signs. That's because the sharps are at the beginning, and you must remember that all Fs, Cs, and Gs are sharp. In this next example, you see that I've colored them in so that you can remember which sharps to use. The C sharps are all in yellow, the F sharps are all red, and the G sharps are all green. So when you play this piece, which is just the A scale, you'll need to include those sharps. Let's look at another example using flats. Here we see we have 3 flats, B, E, and A. Just like before, we'll need to remember that when it appears on our music sheet, all the E's, all the B's, and all the A's will need to be flat. On this next example, you'll see that I've colored them in to help you remember. All the B's are blue, all the E's are yellow, and all the A's are green. This is the E flat scale. Well, that's all I have for you today. To learn more about what a key signature does, be sure to hop into one of our live classes. We'll see you next time.